The story of Jennifer Pan is a chilling study of what happens when high-pressure tiger parenting meets a web of desperate lies. It's a tragedy that transformed a quiet suburban home in Markham, Ontario, into a crime scene. The facade of the golden child. Jennifer Pan was raised by Vietnamese Chinese immigrants, Bich Ha and Hui Han Pan. Her parents were the embodiment of the immigrant dream, working relentless hours in a tool and die factory to provide a life of luxury and opportunity for their children. In return, they expected perfection. From a young age, Jennifer's life was a rigid schedule of straight-A academics, classical piano and professional-level figure skating, zero social life, no dating, no parties, no late nights. To the outside world, Jennifer was the perfect daughter. But by high school, the pressure became unbearable. When her grades began to slip, she didn't confess. She began a decade-long deception. The masterpiece of deceit. Jennifer's lies weren't just small fibs. They were elaborate architectural feats. High school. When she failed to graduate because of a failed calculus class, she forged her report cards and diploma. University. She told her parents she was accepted into the University of Toronto's pharmacology program. For years, she would pack her bags, go to the library to study notes she'd written herself, and return home. The graduation. When graduation day arrived, she told her parents there weren't enough tickets for them to attend. During this time, she secretly rekindled a relationship with her high school boyfriend, Daniel Wong, a small-time drug dealer whom her parents vehemently disapproved of. The collapse. In 2010, the house of cards fell. Her father became suspicious of her volunteer job at a hospital and insisted on dropping her off. The truth came out. Jennifer had never graduated high school, let alone attended university. Her parents placed her under house arrest. They took her phone and computer, and her father told her she would only be welcome in the house if she stayed away from Daniel and fixed her life. The plan. To Jennifer, the only way to be with Daniel and escape her parents' thumb was for them to be gone. She and Daniel orchestrated a staged home invasion. They hired 3 hitmen, David Milvaganam, Lenford Crawford, and Eric Carty. November 8, 2010. Late that night, Jennifer unlocked the front door. 3 men entered the home, armed with guns. 1. They rounded up the parents. 2. They tied Jennifer to the banister to make her look like a victim. 3. They took Bich and Han to the basement, covered their heads with blankets, and opened fire. Bich Ha was killed instantly. However, in a twist the conspirators didn't expect, Han Pan survived a bullet to the face and neck. The investigation and the tell. Initially, police treated Jennifer as a grieving witness. But her story had holes. During her 3rd police interview, lead detective Jim Goetz noticed something. Jennifer's account of how she managed to call 911 while her hands were tied behind her back was physically improbable. As the detective pressured her, her composure cracked. Meanwhile, her father woke up from his medically induced coma. His first words to police were, "Ask my daughter what she did." He remembered seeing his daughter talking calmly with the gunman like they were friends. The aftermath. In 2014, Jennifer Pan, Daniel Wong, and 2 of the hitmen were convicted of first-degree murder and attempted murder. They were sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole for 25 years. Note: as of 2023-2024, an appeals court ordered a retrial for the first-degree murder convictions due to a technicality in how the jury was instructed, though the attempted murder convictions stand. Jennifer remains a polarizing figure, seen by some as a cold-blooded manipulator and by others as a victim of extreme psychological abuse who snapped under the weight of impossible expectations.